Let's dive into one of the latest and most significant shifts in international relations, the recent fallout between Germany and Iran. This diplomatic strain is rooted in a complex history, security concerns, and recent policies that have sparked intense debate. To understand the current tension, we have to start with the history between Germany and Iran. Germany and Iran have a relationship dating back over a century, often defined by trade, diplomacy, and cautious cooperation. In the early 20th century, Germany and Iran found common ground through shared interests in trade and industry. By the 1960s and 70s, Germany was a major partner in Iran's economic modernization, helping develop its industrial and energy sectors. Iran viewed Germany as a less intrusive Western partner compared to countries like the United States. However, things changed dramatically with the 1979 Iranian Revolution. This revolution brought the clerical regime to power, leading to a shift that fundamentally altered Iran's relationship with the West. Germany maintained cautious ties with Iran, even while condemning Iran's nuclear ambitions and human rights abuses. The 2015 Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA, was a breakthrough moment, allowing Iran to receive sanctions relief in exchange for limiting its nuclear program. Germany, as part of the P5-1 group, played a crucial role in negotiating this deal, hoping for a more open Iran. But the U.S. withdrawal from the JCPOA in 2018 marked a turning point. As the Trump administration reimposed sanctions, Germany found itself in a bind, trying to uphold the deal without American support. Although Germany advocated for a peaceful resolution, it became increasingly difficult to maintain relations as Iran ramped up uranium enrichment and abandoned JCPOA commitments. In recent years, Iran's internal policies have worsened international relations. Germany has been outspoken about human rights abuses in Iran, particularly regarding the regime's response to protests, treatment of political prisoners, and crackdowns on women's rights. Germany's criticism has not been well received in Tehran, where any foreign interference is seen as a threat to Iran's sovereignty. The tipping point came in 2023 when Germany imposed sanctions on Iranian officials linked to human rights abuses. Iran responded by summoning German ambassadors and launching counter-sanctions on German individuals. Germany, a nation that has generally maintained diplomatic restraint, found its red line with Iran's treatment of protesters. Particularly in response to the tragic death of Mahsa Amini. The Iranian government's harsh reaction to protests has led to a growing wave of international criticism, with Germany at the forefront. Moreover, Germany has also faced pressure over Iran's alleged proxy involvement in Middle Eastern conflicts. Iran's connections with Hezbollah and other groups in the region have alarmed Germany and its allies, given the potential threats to both regional and European security. Now, Germany seems to be reconsidering its approach to Iran. In 2024, Germany started signaling its intention to scale back diplomatic engagement with Iran, a significant move for a country that traditionally avoids cutting ties. German officials have hinted at stronger support for sanctions and closer alignment with U.S. policy on Iran. The European Union, following Germany's lead, is debating further sanctions. Germany's pivot reflects a broader European trend of skepticism toward Iran. French and British leaders have also become wary of Iran's actions, from nuclear policy to internal repression. With Germany leading this stance, the EU may implement a more unified policy toward Iran, signaling that Europe's patience with Tehran's provocations is running thin. The fallout, key areas impacted. 1. Diplomatic relations. Germany's approach is likely to create a domino effect among European nations, as countries reconsider their own ties with Iran. This could lead to a shift in EU foreign policy, with Europe taking a more confrontational stance on Iran's nuclear program, human rights record, and regional activities. 2. Economic consequences. Trade between Germany and Iran is a shadow of what it once was, and recent sanctions have only accelerated this decline. German companies that have historically done business with Iran are facing increasing pressure to cut ties. The fallout could also impact European energy policy, as Germany seeks to reduce reliance on any nation that could destabilize its energy security. 3. Security concerns. Germany's decision to toughen its stance on Iran reflects wider fears about Iran's regional ambitions. Iran's involvement in Syria, Yemen, and Lebanon is seen as a direct threat to stability in the Middle East. Germany's stronger approach to Iran signals a commitment to ensuring that European interests in the region are protected. The US has welcomed Germany's stronger stance on Iran, as Washington has long urged European allies to adopt a harder line. For the Biden administration, which has had limited success in re-engaging with Iran, Germany's shift strengthens the international coalition advocating for stricter controls on Iran's nuclear program. The US and Germany are now more aligned than ever on Iran, signaling a united Western front. This unity could limit Iran's options, as it becomes more isolated from potential allies. However, it's also possible that Iran may turn to Russia and China, both of whom have resisted international pressure on Tehran. Germany's decision to distance itself from Iran represents a significant geopolitical shift. If Iran continues to reject reforms, Germany and its allies may impose more severe economic penalties. However, it's also possible that Germany could act as a bridge if a new diplomatic opportunity arises. With tensions at a boiling point, the outcome of this fallout could shape Middle Eastern stability and influence the direction of Western foreign policy in the coming years. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on global affairs and the stories shaping our world. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Do you think Germany's stance will make a difference, or is Iran too entrenched in its ways to change?